G'day guys, Nelson here from Get Set Tennis, and if you have clicked on this video, it means you are about to see the skills section of the Lockdown Challenge. The Lockdown Challenge is a fun little ebook that I've put together over the last couple of days to help you from getting too bored in lockdown. Now, this challenge is targeted to the Hot Shots level kid, so that's red, orange, and green ball level. However, mum and dad, if you want to jump in and try this as well, you're more than welcome to. If you haven't got a copy of the Lockdown Challenge ebook, head over to www.getsettennis.com.au, and on our homepage, you'll see a downloadable PDF. Within the booklet, you're going to find a range of challenges from Finder Words to Know the Pro quizzes, as well as creating your own merch and mascots for Get Set Tennis. So right here, we have all 9 lockdown challenges. You will have 1 minute to complete each challenge, and whatever your score is at the end of the time, that will go towards your score sheet. Each challenge varies in difficulty, so there is a progression and a regression for every single challenge. Make sure you go through the videos. If one is a little bit too hard or too easy, we do have options for you to make it more challenging or make it a little easier for yourself. I'm also going to be doing the challenges along with you, so we will be doing this in real time. We've even got the timer ready to go for you, so you can do it alongside me and see if you can beat my score. So without further ado, let's go to challenge number 1. Challenge number 1 is called Hammer Time. So find a ball, find a flat area like a driveway or a rumpus room, grab your racket and get your continental grip. This is your hammer grip. Then take the ball and start to bounce it downwards as many times as you can within 1 minute. To make it a little harder, try bouncing it upwards. And if you do want to make this one a little bit easier, add a couple of bounces before each strike. So get your rackets ready, it's hammer time. Challenge number 2 is the pancake flip. Using your racket, you're going to bump the ball upwards, but after each touch, you will flip the racket to the opposite side. If you want to make this one a little bit easier for yourself, add a bounce on the ground in between each shot. If you can, try and keep that same continental grip for both sides. On your marks, get set, go. Challenge number 3 is the self-rally. Go find a brick wall, maybe at the side of your house, make sure there's no windows around. In fact, maybe even check with mum and dad first, because you will be rallying a tennis ball up against the wall right now. Once you find your space, grab your racket and start having it hit up against the ball. You get 1 point for every time you successfully strike the ball against the wall. If you want to make this a little bit harder for yourself, alternate sides, one forehand, one backhand. Or if it's a little bit challenging, try the throw tennis method, where you grab it in your hands and shadow a swing while releasing the ball into the wall, catching it after every shot. Have a bit of fun with this one as well. Throw in a few trick shots, the curios between the legs. It's always a winner. Grab your rackets on your marks, get set, go. Challenge number 4 is the homemade racket. This one's a fun one. Find an item around the house that has a flat surface. So this could be a frying pan, it could be a book, anything solid enough that you strike the ball, it's not gonna break. Then make your way back to the driveway and practice your bump ups using your homemade racket. Now the simple challenge is to see how many bump ups you can do with your homemade racket. If you want to get tricky, try and flip from side to side. If it's getting a little bit too hard, then make sure you add a bounce in between each shot. When you get your item, get your ball, ready, set, go. Challenge number 5, my favorite is called the hot chocolate. So what I want you to do is grab a mug out of the kitchen. Make sure you ask mum and dad first. Then make sure the mug is big enough that it can fit a tennis ball inside. Your goal this time is to throw the ball up with your non-dominant hand, let it bounce on the ground and see if you can catch it inside your cup. To make it a little bit harder, instead of taking it out to throw it again, lift it up and let the ball release from the cup itself. If it's getting a little bit too tricky, then take a couple more extra bounces to make sure you get in your cup. Every time you catch it in your cup, you get 1 hot chocolate point, and that will go towards your score. So grab a mug from the kitchen, on your marks, get set, go. Challenge number 6 is one of my favorites. It is called Fruit Ninja. Now you will need a little bit more space for this. Make sure you're nowhere near any windows and you've got plenty of room to move. The idea is to throw the ball up as high as you can with your non-dominant hand. Once the ball bounces, you will take your racket and slide it underneath the ball. When the ball bounces again, you must slide it underneath again and again and again. Now the ball is continuously going to get a little bit lower each time, so it makes it a little bit harder once you get to that 4th or 5th bounce. You've got 1 minute to see how many fruit slices you can get in one go. So find a little bit more space for this challenge. On your marks, get set, go. Challenge number 7 is the Michael Jordan dribble. This one focusing a lot more on your hand-eye coordination. All you need is one tennis ball and a flat surface. Take the ball in one hand and keeping both of your palms open, you will strike the ball downwards and collect points every time you successfully hit the ball. Kind of like a basketball dribble. To make it a little bit harder, try using the back of your hands as well when you strike it. And to make it a little bit easier, add a couple more bounces. Every time you strike the ball, you get a point and you don't have to do this continuously. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Grab it and continue to count. Once you find your own little bit of space, get ready, set, go. Challenge number 8 is called Clap It Up. What you're gonna do is place your tennis racket down on the ground. You'll then grab a ball and bounce it off the strings in the middle of your racket. When the ball goes up in the air, your job is to clap one time before you catch it. Once you've done one clap, repeat the process, now trying for 2 claps. Once you get 2, you'll go 3, 4, 5. Your idea is to try and build up to as many claps as you can. Make sure when you're bouncing this one, you bounce it off the center of the racket so the ball stays nice and straight. If you're really struggling for this one, take the racket away, bounce it off the ground, and then try and clap and catch the ball. Your score will be the number of claps that you can get in a row before you catch it. Your marks, get set,
go.
Our final challenge is called Guess. Now for this game, you will need someone else to help you with it, so go grab a friend, brother, sister, mum or dad to help you out with this game. One person will hold 2 tennis balls out in front of their body. When they are ready, they will release one of the tennis balls without letting you know which one. It is your job to react and catch the ball before it hits the ground. To make this one a little bit easier, ask your partner to instead throw the ball upwards, giving you a bit more time to see it. Or if you want to make it harder, put your hands on top of theirs before they release the ball. You're going to have a lot of fun with this one. So go grab a friend to do this challenge and let's get started. Well, there you have it, team. All of the skills that you need to know for the lockdown challenge. Make sure you fill out your score sheet, put all your numbers down and send it back through to us. We can't wait to see how you did in this challenge. A reminder, if you haven't got the lockdown challenge playbook yet, go to www.getsettennis.com.au and download your free PDF right now. You don't even necessarily have to enter the challenge and send in your results. This is just a great way to keep the kids entertained and help their tennis skills out while they're in lockdown. If you have any feedback for us at all, please leave a comment below. And if we brought you any value throughout this lockdown challenge, we ask that you please share this around with your friends, click that subscribe button below, and hopefully we'll see you out on the court real soon. This has been Nelson from Get Set Tennis. Hope you enjoyed the lockdown challenge skills session, and we will be seeing you when we see you. Who knows? Signing out.